Living the Eucharist is a parish-based Lenten renewal program from Paulist Evangelization Ministries that strengthens faith, builds community, and increases participation in Sunday Mass. Thousands of parishioners in more than 750 parishes in 70 dioceses throughout the U.S. have shared the joy of the gospel through this ministry. Among these is the Archdiocese of Santa Fe. Listen as participants talk about living the Eucharist's profound and lasting impact on their personal faith and their Catholic communities.
I am a great believer in the importance of the Eucharist and benediction and Eucharistic adoration, and any way in which we can help our Catholics unpack the reality of Christ's presence, His body and blood present in the Eucharist. Every way we can do that, we need to do it. We were looking for a special program for the Lenten season for the Archdiocese, and my staff recommended that we would have Living the Eucharist, and it's turned out to be a wonderful decision that we made. We have parishes all across the Archdiocese that are involved in living the Eucharist, and the priests are reporting that this has been a very good thing for their people.
We did receive a number of requests for deeper conversations and more gatherings around the Eucharist. And so when we saw Living the Eucharist and that it's a 6-week format, it's a small Christian community, the Archbishop was very, very happy, very excited about it.
We had the largest turnout in the history of the parish for a program of this kind. We have had small Christian communities and continue to have them in the parish. And this was a great way for a large percentage of my parish to experience what that's like.
Probably the number one comment that I got from people is that they really enjoyed the small group faith sharing.
I do like the community aspect of it, and I like being able to bounce new ideas off of people and grow in my faith with a community of people rather than just by myself.
The other thing about the group setting is you got to know other people within your parish that you may not have known before. It just created a much more meaningful experience for celebrating the Mass, and to be quite honest with you, it won't just stop at that.
The material has been my favorite part, and within the material, especially the Lectio Divina portion, because of how personal it is. Through this experience, I've just learned so much from people I don't know, people I've gotten to know. I always feel so enriched when I hear, because it's like, for me, I listen to the Christ in them, and it's like Christ in them is speaking to me. It's just awesome.
It helped me grow in my faith in that I'm able to participate in the body of Christ in an intimate way with my own church, so that I can work with the people that are part of my parish, or people who even aren't part of the parish. There was someone in one of the groups that wasn't even Catholic, was just sort of experimenting. So to be able to do a practical evangelization was just a very powerful experience.
They want to do something like this again, like next week. They want to continue doing something like this. So I think it really kick-started the group wanting to grow more in their faith and to keep that connection within one another and within the group.
People are very pleased with the program, and they're paying more attention during Mass.
I think that our parishioners who participated in the program, their interactions with each other will be forever changed, will be more solid in their faith.
Enliven the faith of those in the pews in such a way that they feel compelled to share the gospel. And that's what we've seen Living the Eucharist do in our parishes. People are aware and awake and engaged and happy and joyful, and it's more than familiarity, it's a time for real prayer. I
think living the Eucharist is a great blessing, and I encourage my brother bishops to check it out and to have it in their own dioceses.
Your diocese can implement Living the Eucharist with total confidence, knowing that it's been tested and proven in more than 750 parishes. It's affordable, easy to use, adaptable to any parish, and it's available in both English and Spanish. Share the joy this Lent through Living the Eucharist.